What if your very first memories shaped the way you see the entire world forever? Little Amélie, or the character of Rain, tells the beautiful and unusual story of a young girl named Amélie, who spends the first years of her life in silence, almost like she doesn't exist. She doesn't speak, doesn't react, and her parents even think something might be wrong with her. But everything changes when she turns 3, and suddenly, she awakens to the world with intense curiosity and sensitivity. Living in Japan with her Belgian family, Amélie begins to experience life in a way that feels magical, emotional, and sometimes overwhelming. She sees beauty in the smallest things: the sound of rain, the movement of water, the colors of nature, and believes she is the center of the universe, almost like a little god observing everything around her. Her bond with nature grows deeply, especially with water, which becomes a powerful symbol in her life, representing both calmness and chaos. As she explores her surroundings, she forms a quiet but meaningful connection with her nanny Nishio-san, who brings warmth and kindness into her life. But Amélie's journey is not just about beauty, it also introduces her to pain and jealousy. One day, she discovers her younger sister being born, and for the first time, she feels replaced, confused, and hurt. This moment begins her understanding of complex human emotions: love, loss, identity, and loneliness. As Amélie continues to grow, her imagination becomes her escape. She creates stories in her mind, turning ordinary moments into something extraordinary, almost like she is writing her own reality. But life takes another emotional turn when Nishio-san suddenly disappears from her life, leaving Amélie heartbroken and struggling to understand why people leave without warning. This loss teaches her a harsh but important truth: that nothing in life stays the same forever. Slowly, Amélie begins to realize that she is not the center of the universe, and that the world is much bigger, more complicated, and sometimes unfair. Through quiet moments, reflections, and her deep connection with nature, she starts to accept reality as it is: imperfect, unpredictable, yet still beautiful. The film doesn't rely on action or big events, but instead focuses on feelings, small experiences, and the inner world of a child trying to understand life for the first time. By the end, Amélie is no longer the silent observer or the little god she once believed herself to be. She becomes a human being who feels deeply, loves quietly, and understands that growing up means letting go of illusions while still holding on to wonder. Because sometimes, growing up isn't about finding answers, it's about learning to feel everything, even the things you don't understand.